Now for our second step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do materiality. And with that, I'm going to press M. M brings up your material editor. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use a default Mental Ray, default template that has a lot of different like variables that you could use. Like for instance, one that is one of my favorites is the glass thin material. If you actually model your windows with a little bit of width, like 1 inch, you would use the solid material. And glass as physical would be like a fit, like something that's like a bong, like you would have like it's a piece of glass. It's a blown piece of instrument. But I would recommend always modeling your glass as thin geometry so that you can apply this to it. So then I would go either here, select my windows, right? And then I would select them here and apply them. And it gives you a pre-render. Did I put glass on here? Whoa, that looks cool. See that? Yeah. But I could fix that. I might have just forgot to, put that in there. So I could just go here, right? Whoa, I did a 3D Max command in here. So just go here, and then I'm going to go to a pool. Just going to go water, right? Make sure I can see it. And then I'm going to go here, go to what do I call it? Water. Why is it that color? Oh. Okay. So I got my water material. Press save. Right? And then I'm going to go here, go to reference manager. And then I'm just going to go to reload. Say yes. And then when I do reload it, go to advanced. Go to use. So you want to click here. Use scene material assignments on reload. So what it's doing is it's re-importing the model, but it's keeping all your assignments. So make sure you look at this video and double check that little box because you'll probably never remember. Anyway, so now I have my own little material here for that. And what I'm going to do is I am going to apply a deck material here. I actually want this to be concrete. So I'm going to go to M, go here, go to polished concrete here, which is amazing material. I'm just going to go to my layer box, and I am going to go to concrete, bam. Then I'm going to go here, press this little green button, press this little light to show it in the viewport, and then I'm also going to apply, which is very, very important, I want to apply a UVW mapping system to it. And then I'm going to click box, and I'm going to take this off here, and I'm going to probably make it, I usually start my default at 20. Looks like it's a little too. See, concrete, select it, UVW mapping. going to select my concrete. I think I might have put that under a different layer. What did I put that under? Yeah, concrete. This is concrete as well. Anyway, so select here, click it. Not exactly sure why it's not showing up. I think it might be because of the memory. I'm going to turn this off here. I'm going to trash this real fast. I'm going to apply another material to it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I had my camera selected, and when you have your camera selected, you're not allowed to select anything else. So I'm going to go here. You go up to here. Concrete. Let me just go ahead and put a different material on there just for now, just to get this rolling here. Sorry about the delay. So I'm going to go here to find material, this little box here, and I'm going to go down to all of the Autodesk material editor here. So it's Autodesk material library. Go down to wood, double click bamboo here, and I'm going to put it in the scene, show it, and then I'm going to go here to my UVW mapping. Delete that, and go to my box here, go to my real world editor. And you can always just mess with it like this if you like. Okay. Then also you could go here, click your gizmo, and you can mess with it that way as well. Why is that not allowing me to do that? I actually prefer to use the UVW mapping system, but it's up to you which one you want to use. So I am actually going to use concrete for that. And let's see, what else am I going to do here? I'm going to actually keep my walls plaster. But a good example of putting materiality would, I'm going to put the grass here on this field. So I can go again here to this material. Take a look at, let's see, at my short grass, double click it, click here to grass, apply it, put it in the editor, put my UVW mapping onto it, go to box, take off your real world map, put 10 by 10, see how that works out. It looks about right. Should render out pretty good. Okay, that looks good. Take this out of here. Okay, and then I'm going to add my water. So I would recommend using the mental ray water. So water and reflective surfaces. Go here to water, and then put the UVW map on it. Box, unselect that. Go to 10 by 10 by 10. And then for steel, like this banister here, metal, I would suggest using this, I believe it's called polished metal or brushed metal. Would use that. So go ahead and apply that. Put your UVW mapping on it again. Put it on box. Put your real world off. 50, 50, 50. Right? And I'm going to go to my my frames, do the same thing. And then I'm also going to add my UVW mapping. So that's kind of like my step. I always do the same kind of procedure. Okay. And then I'm going to show you guys a little trick here. So I have this space on the interior as a different, it's a wall material, right? But I only want to map like my bamboo material on this material here, right? So I'm going to find the material, go to my woods. See, where is it? Use that one. And so I'm going to select this, right? I'm going to go here to modify, and I'm going to go to poly edit. Hold on 1 second. I wonder if I can do that because it's linked geometry. Edit poly. Click here, and this is the way you could select your geometry. So if you want to select the whole geometry, you select element. You can select polygon. I'm actually just going to select this here for just this plane here, and I am going to apply this material to it, show it. Oh, shucks. That didn't work. I know what I'm going to do. Press undo, and then I'm going to press shift, lift. There you go. Clone to element, yes. So now I actually just created a different piece of geometry here, right above it. So I am going to then select out, press Q, and hit it. Find out where the geometry is. Hold on one sec, my friend. Having a little bit of technical difficulties because I linked it in. When I shift it, shift copy it, I want to clone the object, and it'll rename it. Okay. So let me not confuse you guys. Sorry. I'm trying to get out of this deselect mode. What the heck is going on here? There we go. There goes the object there. Okay. There we go. So, sorry for that long explanation. So what I did is I selected the object. So let me do it over so I can do it right. I'm going to reload this. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to press, I'm going to select the object using this tool, press shift, move. It's going to ask me if I want to clone the mesh. I'm going to clone it to a different object name. You can name it if you want. Alright. Then I am going to deselect everything. I'm going to select just that object, the wood floor, put my material editor on, and I'm going to put my UVW mapping on it, and I am going to put box, and I am going to take this off here. So that looks about right. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same for this top piece here. So I am going to go into here, and I'm going to select, let's see, how can I do this? So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to select this object, hit there, press move. I can't really see where it's moving it though. So I'm going to press W, press Shift, right? Click it up just a tad. Press, wood floor 2. And then I am going to select that object, wood floor 2, right? But I know that my wood floor 2 is also on this deck here, and I don't think I want this. Oh, shucks. So my wood floor 2, there it is there. Select it. So there it is there. Is it actually? Oh, it's in a good place. All right. So then I'm going to go to my material editor, go here, apply it, move in a little bit, take a look at what's going on in there. Do the same thing. Go down to my UVW mapping, go to my box, take this off here, about 20, 20, 20. I'm going to take a look at how it looks in there. That looks about right to me. Okay. Now we'll do that to the next level, to this level as well. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video on the materials, but I am going to just go ahead and do another one for rendering and lighting as well. I just don't want to make this one too long. Okay.